Hey guys, what's up? Andrew Swift from American Musical Supply here with Chris from Rockett, and he's going to walk us through some cool new releases. So take it away, Chris.
All right. Yeah, what we have here is, if we start on the end, got the new SOS buffer. It's just a cheap, simple solution to get everything working right, all your signal passing through, just like you were plugged into an amp.
Okay.
And you can kind of dial in the highs with that control on it, which is nice, because sometimes you have bad interaction with fuzzes, wahs, volume pedals, stuff like that. $79.
Okay.
You know, affordable option for that. And then we have the 45 caliber, which was our AC/DC in a box, Malcolm and Angus. And that's been a tone we've been trying to get right for years, and so far this has been my favorite creation. I'm a huge Malcolm fan.
All right. Do you want to give us a little bit of audio of that one?
Sure. Here we go. Might as well play AC/DC, right?
All right. Sounds great.
Yeah, it's got that top end that it's hard to get in a pedal.
Right.
So it's nice, kind of that. And it was based off an old JTM 45, hence the name.
Right.
So
cool. Really you kind of nailed that voicing.
Yeah. I know it's like, you know, everybody has that at some point in their arsenal, but it was hard to get it really convincing. And I feel like we got that pretty nailed.
Cool.
So it feels great.
So what else have we got?
Next one is the new Guthrie Trap Signature Overdrive. We've already done one for him, and you know, he lived with it for a couple of years, and then he decided, okay, I want something that gives me more cut in the mid-range and more control in the mid-range, but still has a similar feel, and allows him to go from what, you know, he does jazz stuff to chicken picking to whatever. And this really allows him to do it all and not have to change pedals, which is great. So I can demo this if you want.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Now I can't play like him.
Wow, it's really full sounding.
Yeah, and I have that mid-range control almost cranked. So if I turn it down, it can go into more of a scoop thing.
Right. Nice.
Yeah, or really scoop.
Cool. That sounds great.
Thank you. Yeah, and then after that, I think most people are familiar with the Archer and the Dude and the Archer Icon. And then now we have the Hooligan, which is kind of a tweak of a current circuit we have, the WTF Fuzz, designed by Paul Trombetta. It's kind of that famous trombone-y thing.
Okay.
But it's a really cool pedal. I think this one is tweaked to where we always wanted the WTF, and it's a lot simpler to use.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get this right.
Yeah, that's really kind of musical sounding fuzz. Sometimes fuzz pedals can be a little bit like bass heavy and things.
Yeah. Well, and I can do this. And it gets kind of crazy.
Wow,
really nasty.
Right. What's the name of that control called?
It's called the Gunk Control. And yeah, and if you turn it all the way down, it kind of sounds like an old Rat pedal. A nice sounding overdrive. Wow. And then you can add gunk.
Right.
It's nice.
Very versatile. Cool. And I like the look of this Lenny pedal. What can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that seems to be the one everybody's interested in. Our attempt was to create a Dumble steel string singer to complement the Dude, being the overdrive special. But, you know, that's a loud, clean amp and kind of be a boring pedal, you know. So we thought, okay, try to voice the pedal like a steel string singer, and have that cut, that nice, pretty mid-range that a steel string singer has. We named it Lenny because Stevie Ray Vaughan had an old steel string singer that just pushed the crap out of it. So this is kind of what we tried to go for, but hard to accomplish, but it really turned out good. Lots of headroom. So I can go the before and after. So it kind of laser beams your mid-range, and so it complements other pedals really well when you want to, use it as a color boost to cut right through the mix.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool, great, thank you. And there's one more here or two more we're gonna cover, right?
Yeah. So now we have the Blue Note, which is just a recreation of our existing Blue Note. Smaller box, more affordable price. Doesn't have the hot switch on it though, but most people used it as a low gain blues overdrive.
Okay.
So it goes about this high in gain. Then you can hit it with the Lenny. It helps cut through, pushes the front end a little bit.
It's cool to hear how those two pedals interact.
Yeah, great combination for sure. All right, and then I'll use the Lenny into this tranquilizer. So the tranquilizer is based on a Phase 45.
Okay.
But as you know, Phase 45 was one knob, so it was difficult to really tweak it. So we wanted to bring all those features everybody wanted to tweak a Phase 45 to be out to the front of the pedal. So we added a fat control for single coils versus humbuckers. We've got a speed control, and then we put the bias control on the outside, so you can kind of focus the turnaround to either be smooth or choppy.
Okay.
So you can go from Leslie to Univibe to Phase 45 to standard little pitch vibe.
Okay.
So there's a lot going on in this pedal.
Cool.
I'll set it to like a Leslie Univibe thing.
Okay.
I'll hit it with the Lenny. Yeah, and then I can go full vibe. It's really subtle to get like that little pitch shift. Can't really hear it there because it's a really slow vibe, but if I turn up the speed.
Beautiful.
Yeah, kind of nice. And we named it the Tranquilizer because we'd sit there and zone out when we played it. And we're like, ah. So that's how we named the Dude too. Both of us played it. We're like, dude. Everybody thinks it's Big Lebowski or Steely Dan, but that was really it. We were like, dude.
So there you have the inside scoop behind the naming of the Dude, as well as the whole new releases for the Rockett audio. So we'd just like to say thanks for having us today and walking us through these pedals.
Thank you. Anytime.
Cool. And you can get them at AMS, AmericanMusical.com.